Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. Today we're going to show you how to change the door lock latch on your front load washer, and it's a really easy job. All you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver and maybe a pair of needle nose pliers. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we begin this repair, the first thing we'll need to do is to disconnect the power to the washer. This we will be working near some electrical circuits. We'll also need to pull it out away from the wall far enough that we can gain access to two retaining screws for the main top that are located just over the top at the back. So we'll start by removing those. If they're a little bit tight and won't come out with a screwdriver, you can use a 10mm wrench to loosen them. Next we'll lift up on that top and then just pull it back to disengage two hooks at the front that slide into a couple of shoulder screws on the cabinet sides. Next, we're going to remove 3 screws that secure the console to the top. Now, these screws go down through the plastic tabs that are part of that console housing. Next, we'll need to remove the soap box. There's a little release tab at the back. Just push down on that and slide the soap box right out of the washer. We'll set that aside. We have one more screw that's hidden behind that soap box. Now this screw is a stainless steel type of screw and it's different from the rest of them, so make sure we put that back in the right spot. Next we're going to lift up on that top and roll it forward to disengage some hooks that are located across the bottom that fit into the top of the front panel. So we can just position that console up on top of the washer for now. And next we're going to remove 6 Phillips screws across the front. And then we're going to remove 2 screws around the latch assembly. And then one up by the switch. These screws attach that door lock latch to the front panel. And again, these are slightly different screw. They're a stainless screw. Next, we can depress a little hook on the top here that holds the front panel in place. And just let it tilt forward enough that we can reach in through the side. And we can pull the door lock assembly out through the side of the front panel in the cabinet and disconnect the wire harnesses to it. There are locking tabs on each of those wire harnesses. We can discard the old latch assembly. Reconnect the wire harnesses, making sure that the locking tabs engage. And we'll fit that back through that opening. We'll line it up with the openings in the front panel. At this point you can fit those screws back into position, just enough to hold it there. Now we can carefully slide the front panel back up against the cabinet, hook it at the top. When we put the 3 screws firmly in place, make sure that the switch button does not bind on the opening on the front panel. Now that we've replaced the door latch, we should also check the door lever and make sure that it's in good shape. not cracked, and then it slides easily side to side. Now we can put the Phillips screws back in the front panel. Make sure all of these screws are tightened securely. Now we're ready to reinstall the console. So we'll line up those hooks on the bottom with the slotted openings in the top of the front panel. Let's see if that's going to... Make sure it sits firmly into position. Next, we'll reinstall that stainless steel screw in the left-hand corner, and then the remaining 3 screws across the top that go through the tabs on that console. Now we can put the soapbox back in position, make sure it slides easily on its rails and that the keeper prevents it from being pulled all the way out. Now we can install the main top, making sure that we hook both sides into those shoulder screws. Make sure both corners are pushed down before we push it forward. Install the 2 screws through the back. Now we can reconnect the power, and our repair is complete.